Hi friends, in this video we will discuss about important terms of economy. These terms are very useful for complete understanding of our economy. In this video we will discuss about GDP, GNP, monetary policy, repo rate, reverse repo rate, etc. Before going to this video, if you like this content, please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon. Thank you. The first topic is GDP, Gross Domestic Product. It is the total value of goods and services produced in a country in 1 year. GDP refers to the value of goods produced within the geographical territory of the country. That means irrespective of whether they are produced by citizens or foreigners. Next topic is GNP, Gross National Product. It is the total value of goods and services produced by country citizens or companies in 1 year irrespective of their geographical locations. Next topic is depreciation. That means a decrease in the value of asset over time due to wear and tear. In other words, according to the Aaron Carter, depreciation is gradual or permanent decrease in the value of assets from any cause. Or it means decline in the value of fixed asset due to use, passage of time or obsolescence. Next topic is NDP and NNP. NDP means net domestic product, that is gross domestic product minus depreciation. NNP means net national product, that means gross national product minus depreciation. Next, repo rate and reverse repo rate. Repo rate means repurchase option, that is rate at which the RBI gives loans to the other banks. Reverse repo rate means rate at which RBI borrows from the other banks. This repo rate and reverse repo rate controlled by Reserve Bank of India. Next, CRR, that means cash reserve ratio, the percentage of liquid cash every bank has to keep with the RBI, that is Reserve Bank of India. It is a percentage of their deposits. Next, SLR, that is statutory liquidity ratio. This is the percentage of liquid cash reserve every bank has to keep with themselves. Next topic is MSF, that is marginal standing facility. In this, the rate at which banks can borrow overnight funds from RBI against the approved government securities. That is, here the borrowing limit is 2% of the bank's net demand and time liabilities, NDTL. So it means demand liability plus time liability plus ODTL minus assets with other banks. ODTL means other demand and term liabilities. So liabilities means what you repay and assets means what you own. So as per formula, NDTL means the deposited amounts in saving accounts, current accounts, fixed deposits, demand drafts, recurring deposits, interest accrued on deposits, unpaid dividends, and for subtracted the bank deposits in other bank from it to get NDTL. The Reserve Bank of India decide the CRR and SLR ratios depending on the NDTL, net demand and time liabilities. Next topic is monetary policy. That means process by which the central bank in a country controls the supply of money in India. The central bank is the Reserve Bank of India. There are 6 members in the Monetary Policy Committee. In that, 3 members are behalf of RBI and another 3 members are behalf of government. Next is fiscal deficit. It is the difference between the government's total expenditure and its total receipts. That means a fiscal deficit occurs when these expenditures exceed the revenue generated. In this fiscal deficit, excluding the borrowings. That means in simple form, fiscal deficit is equal to revenue expenditure minus revenue receipts. Next topic is BOP, that means balance of payments. In this, it is the difference in total value between payments in and out of a country over a period. The components of BOP are current account, capital account, unilateral payment account, official settlements account. Next is BOT, balance of trade. It means it is the difference between countries' imports and exports for a time period. The BOT is a part of balance of payments. Next is inflation. That means the rate at which the prices of goods and services rise in a country. Thus, it causes a fall in the purchasing power of the currency. There are 5 types of inflations, such as inflation, disinflation, deflation, reflation, and stagflation. And last topic is depression. It is the prolonged and severe downturn in the economic activity of a country. It is more severe than the recession. That means in this situation, the country is more dangerous. Jai Hind. Thank you so much, friends. Please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. Thank you.